this is KSTYLEYO's video. My name is In-young. In the last lesson, we talked about Korean language history and vowels. We broke it down to two parts of vowels. One was basic vowel, second one was reformed vowels. And in Korean alphabet, we have 21 vowels, and we had talked about why it is useful to have that many vowels. So whoever did your homework memorizing all the vowels, it'll be easier for you to study consonants today. So here we go. Consonants. We have total 29 consonants. I broke it down to three parts for consonants. Number one is basic consonants, which is 14 of them. And second one is double consonants, 5 of them. And then reformed consonants are 10 of them. So before I go on to consonants, I tell you my own romanization. So romanization. A lot of bookstores have Korean language books that have different romanization system. And I have my own romanization system as well. And I found that a lot of romanization is based on the speaking. Because if you want to go to Korea, they might want to learn how to speak the language quickly. In general books, they put the speaking romanization. But it could give you conflict sometimes because Korean consonants are pronounced a little bit more strongly than English letters. When you see K in romanization, it doesn't really mean K in Korean because Korean G sounds more like K, so a lot of times in romanization, Korean G is also romanized in English K. But in my romanization, I really want to differentiate each letters. So this is based on learning. So here we go. So we're gonna start reading Korean consonants. So this is basic consonants, and I'm gonna use a vowel that we studied. That is the first vowel in the vowel alphabet. Ka, na, ta, la, ma, pa, sa, a, ja, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. So this is not so bad so far, right? And double consonants. This is really tricky part for foreigners because in English we don't really have double consonants. My tips for this double consonant, you need to really say more strongly with stronger traction. Double consonants are 5 of them. Each letter has different body parts of traction. Double G, that is more like back of your throat traction. Ka, ka. And double D is traction between your roof of your mouth and your tongue. Ta, ta. And double B is traction between your lips. Pa, pa. And double S is traction between your teeth. Sa, sa. And double J as well, traction between your teeth. Ja, ja. So here's an example. You might hear a lot of times in dramas that people say oppa. That is older brother called by younger sister. So this word has double B consonant. And in Korean dish, there is a famous one called jjajangmyeon. which is black bean sauce noodles, originated by China. This one also double J sound. 짜장면. The first syllable has double J. 짜장면. Although it's written in J, technically, but we speak it in double J sound. 짜장면. And this is the last one. It's a reformed consonant. And this is the hardest one because we don't really speak the consonants. We don't have the strong differentiated sound for each letter in reformed consonants. Only because we don't use this consonant as the first consonant. You might be confused now because we haven't studied syllables yet, but in Korean syllable, we need to start with consonant first and then vowel, and sometimes you can add the last consonant. These reformed consonants are only used as last consonants. So it depends on what the next syllable starts with. This sounds a little bit different every time. So we don't really need to go through this one. So we're gonna say one more time basic consonants first. 다, 나, 다, 라, 마, 바, 사, 아, 자, 차, 카, 타, 파, 하. So I'm gonna point out two consonants in basic consonants. This consonant, this, that is, I wrote R/L, right? But in Korean R, so we don't really have English R and L. So R is more like you roll your tongue deep in your throat and then roll it. R. And L, it's more like it goes right behind your upper teeth, right? So say L, right? But in Korean, you just need to relax your tongue. Just relax your tongue, okay? La, la. But I tell you, sometimes it sounds more like R. English R more than la. So we say L is more like when it's used in first consonant. So, for example, 라면. This is noodle soup, right? It's 라면 starts with la, which is first consonant. So it's more like L sound. 라면. Relax your tongue. And another dish called 불고기. We don't say 불고기. It's really hard to relax your tongue when the R is positioned in the last consonant of the syllable. 불고기. You can roll your tongue a little bit more. 불고기. So another consonant that I'm gonna point at, it's the circle one. Circle one, I put silent /ng. This is the same idea. When the circle one is positioned as the first consonant, it's silent, meaning no sound. So you only gonna make vowel sound. And when this consonant is positioned as the last consonant of the syllable, then there is sound of ng. So like my name, my first name is two syllables, 인영. My first syllable, in, the circle one starts with it. That's why you're gonna hear the vowel sound, E. In, right? And second syllable, 영. You're gonna hear ng as the last consonant. Although I have two circle consonants in the second syllable. Starts with silent, 여, and ng consonant, 인형. So those two consonants that I wanted to point at, and now it's the double consonants. 까, 따, 빠, 싸, 짜. Okay? You're gonna be better at it once you know more words that have the double consonants. And don't worry about it too much if you can make the perfect sound. So this is it for today. I'm gonna give you guys homework. Please memorize all these consonants and you can practice pronouncing each letter with different vowels as well. It doesn't have to be only a vowel. You can choose either yo or whatever you like. And next lesson, I'm gonna talk about how to build syllables and also mention vowel positions. And I also wanna tell you how to write each